Hi, Hers.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Welcome to CATWay once
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Top of the world right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so converted XYZ college, that means your aspiration, that was your dream, right?
SP
So,
Jan.
yeah. So, before talking about aspiration, let's talk about your CAT journey. How did it happen?
CAT started back in, so I am a repeater.
Mm-hmm.
My first attempt was in 2020 was my first attempt. So that
Okay.
was while I was in my fourth year of engineering.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first attempt. I scored a 96 percentile, landed a few calls from MDI, IFT, but didn't convert it back then. Gave it
Okay.
again. So I wasn't a part of CATWay back then, but I was in some big institutes like IMS and Times of the World. And then COVID hit and everything changed. But long story short, so this was my fourth attempt. My
Mm-hmm.
score was somewhere around say 96 constant. It dropped to 92 last year and then 99 this time.
So, what was your CAT percentile this year?
99.09.
Okay. And then what all calls did you get?
I only had SP Jain and IIT Bombay.
So, none
As
of the calls, none of the calls from old IMs?
unfortunately, being a general engineer male, this is the price that I had to pay.
Okay. So when you got your SPs and call, interview call, at that point, what was going through your mind?
I was so happy that I landed a call at least because that is the only thing that I was wanting. Like, at
Mm-hmm.
least give me a chance that after scoring a 99 percentile, I at least deserve a chance to present myself. And
Exactly.
SP Jain gave that opportunity to me.
So then came the procedures because we all know that the cracking cat with a 99 percentile is just a half job done, right?
Yeah.
So then came the GDPI process, and what were your alignments towards that?
GDPI, I started GDPI preparation with you even before I got my SP Jan call and through the various personal interviews even before getting the call, I knew where my weaknesses lied because there were interviews aligned with mentors who are actually sitting in the top IMs. I had calls with alumni or maybe current students of IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, SP Jain themselves. And that actually helped me to prepare for what is to come next. And yeah, everything went smooth.
Okay, so let's talk about the as you are a part of Catway since long now. You were a full course student, then you became a part of GDPI program. How did you like the culture of Catway?
Culture is too good. So honestly speaking, because I was also enrolled in some other classes before joining Catway, I was always apprehensive towards an online method of coaching because there I have seen that there is a disconnect between the mentors and the mentees and also the students because in an online forum it's not actually that possible enough. But Catway proved it wrong. Catway proved it wrong for me because uh, more than I was preparing for CAT, I guess you and Valendu sir were someone who always were behind my back कि बच्चा क्या हो रहा है क्या किधर है and the follow up calls the one on one mock reviews, those were something. And plus also an amazing batch of students, everyone were very helpful. Anyone had any doubts, they just posted on the group and the very next minute someone or the other would solve it for them. So it was more of a culture where everyone wanted each other to succeed. And it was a process which I guess everyone enjoyed. And we made it here.
So, Hers, you are a 99 plus percentiler and you have given too many attempts of CAT, right?
Yes.
So, what all suggestions would you love to go to give to the individuals who will be preparing for CAT 24, be it about the VARC or DILR or quant?
um First thing, do not be scared of mocks. I know everyone wants to give mock only when they are well prepared or they are like, okay, only I've finished 80% of my syllabus, only then I'll give mock. But rather, mock gives you or maybe helps you understand where do you lie currently with respect to your peers and everyone who's who will attempt CAT with you. So do not fear mocks. The one-on-one or maybe the one-on-one reviews will help you understand your backlogs and start working on your weaknesses. For me personally, VARC was something which I dreaded the most, because
Mhm.
even when we give CAT, VARC is the first section that we come across, and it was a make and break section for me. So I used to make sure that whenever I'm also working, or this attempt was while I was working, whenever I was traveling, I used to go through the notes that I had made previously. So how did I make notes is one, of course, when we had classes with you, and second, every time that I gave a mock, I picked and chose certain questions which I knew, okay, this concept is something which gets repeated over and over again in mocks and the actual exam. I used to write it down with the question and the solution, and I used to revise it while I'm traveling, so it helped me remember those concepts, and that eventually helped me in my CAT.
So let's talk about the D-Day then, right? The VARC section, the DILR section, and the Quant section. What was your strategy towards VARC? As you said that VARC was your nemesis.
VARC, I was pretty clear in my mind. So the last attempt was I went through the paper, and I didn't mark a single question till say the 12th minute of the paper. And
Mhm.
that and that got to my head, and I knew that I have screwed my paper. But this time I had changed my strategy, where I started with VA section first, because the questions are smaller, and you can tick off some questions of the bucket, and it gives you some kind of confidence. Okay, that okay, I have something on the table now. Only thing is left for me is to select the right RC and also answer the right questions from that particular RC.
True.
Moving to DILR, I was lucky enough to find two sets which I was very comfortable with, and the first two sets I solved them, and those two were completely correct for me.
Okay.
I had say 7 minutes still remaining. Uh, then I targeted theta questions from the other two pending
The two more.
sets, and fortunately I got one of them right. I never solved it for for the purpose of getting it right, but rather I knew that there's no negative marking, and hence I can take my guesses.
Okay.
Quants
Uh,
was something, yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
And
About
quants was something that I used to go in rounds. I used to analyze every question if I knew it is my strong suit and the question can be solved within, say, a minute or 30 seconds. I used to attempt it then and there, and then move to the next question. Is something that I know the concept, but I'll take some time to come back to the question. Then I just mark for review and move to the next question. And I used to repeat the loop again and again for quants.
so, how many marks did you give for your personal interview at CATWay?
Say easy 12, 15 plus,
12
like
to
both
15
including
plus
with you and the mentors and the group.
mentors. All right, perfect. So, how was the interview procedure at SPGen when you entered? How was the surroundings?
At SBJN, everyone who comes for the interview is completely merit based, and everyone comes here with some kind of work experience, because they also provide specialized courses in supply chain, information management, sales and marketing, and BM, of course. So there were people who have already worked with companies, and they had hard skills linked with them, but everyone were humble, grounded, and because it's a group interview, unlike a personal interview, which the other IMs have, the experience was, I would say, amazing, because I had to be attentive throughout the interview. It doesn't matter if the question is aimed at me or no, but I have to know what the other person has said, and the question can come to me. So it was a very good experience for me.
So, were those things covered in the mocks?
Yeah, yeah. Everything were covered in the mocks.
Okay. So then came the results,
Then
right?
came results,
You
yeah.
saw the screen reflecting, congratulations, you have been selected. कैसा
Yeah.
था उस मोमेंट पे सबसे पहली चीज क्या आई दिमाग?
I couldn't process it. I couldn't process it because I had only two calls with me, and converting the dream college. No, I still can't process it, the entire thing that I've actually converted SPJAN. But yeah, that I had like tears in my eyes for good period of
I can
time.
understand that.
Yeah.
So, any final words for the upcoming aspirants?
One thing, have clear or maybe make everything clear in your mind, what you want to do, why do you want to do it, because it's only that particular dream that is going to help you overcome the difficult phases in your life. I am a repeater myself. I know how hard it is to, you know, wake up again, give the same mock, prepare for the same topics again and again. But you have to make sure that a dream that you have seen while you were sleeping, but you will convert it. You will convert it. Suraj sir and Balindu will be behind your backs if you don't convert, because I was given one single promise from them. It's like, you just get a call and we will make sure that you get out of
Hmm.
Catway with your dream call, and a promise which has been fulfilled by Catway.
So, any final words towards Catway? If I'll ask you to give a rating out of 10, how much will it be?
Can I give like 11 or 12?
Okay. Thank you so much. Any gracious words towards Catway? Final words. Not gracious, but final words.
It's, I Catway cannot be described in any words, but I would just say it's a family. A family which I will never forget. Like someone who has helped me through my difficult phases and now helped me reach or maybe live my dream. I don't have any words for this then.
Thank you so much, Hers. All the best for your future, right?
Thank you, sir.
We'll be anyway always there for you guys. Don't worry. है ना? So all the best for your future.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.